and welcome to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Image Comics Rockstars, issue 2. So, continuing on into the story of cult rituals, rock and roll, and groupie disappearances, death, and a kid that has some sort of weird powers, we get to see the development of Jackie's abilities and the fact that his father would push him and push his strengths to try to develop them, to try to make him something that he could actually use on a regular basis. Getting right back on into the current timeline, we get to see these strange, groupie, basically cult, we don't really know exactly what all's going on here, followers, and they're checking out the corpse. They're trying to figure out whether or not the person that they used to follow is actually the one that murdered this girl. And they're checking over the body. They're kind of mixing together a number of different song lyrics throughout. And we get to see the same girl who has been missing for so many years. And she's freaking out. She's not understanding what they should do, especially if she's been a member of this cult for so long. You would think she wouldn't be so paranoid, but apparently so. And it's really weird. We don't really get a lot of an explanation here. They're either zombies or they're vampires or they're some sort of demonic beings. I don't really know. It doesn't explain it, but it's cool and I love the art. It's so weird. I kind of love it though. Also, we get to see this individual that's in a car that is stalking Jackie and the others, and he checks out with Jackie's cat first. So of course, Jackie and his new reporter friend are still hiding underneath the examining table at the morgue. They're trying to get as much information as they can without being caught by these various groupie individuals. I'd show you a close-up, but I'm not entirely sure that all of this is really appropriate for YouTube. Anywho, they start to feed off of the corpse. I believe that they're sucking her blood, but it doesn't go into a lot of detail there. We're just going back and forth between Jackie's two timelines from when he was a child, trying to read these cards and trying to just know what's going to happen, versus him hiding underneath this table. And of course, we get to see his reporter friend. She is not into it, so she decides she's just going to take a picture of these members feeding off this corpse, and she's not understanding why they're not in the photograph that she just took. She's wondering, is it a wrong filter? Or so yeah, they start to fight over the camera, she and Jackie, until they hear him and they knock over the examination table. So of course we get to see more of their mixture of different lyrics. I mean, it literally goes from one song to the next. It's kind of all over the place. I love the fact that Daphne actually says, "Dude, I hate cover bands." But Jackie hurries up to try to collect all his cards while they're trying to escape. And of course, this is the leader of their little cult group, and she's kind of ferocious. And it's nothing, and for the most part, she just talks in quotes. Famous, and it's just, it's very odd, and it's a very pieced together thing, but it kind of works. It's hard to explain it completely because you're not entirely sure what's going on. The characters don't really know what's going on. So we are seeing 3 different storylines continuing. And it's a little all over the place. And I gotta tell you, the groupies are probably the most interesting storyline. I wish they would explain them a little bit more. Why they haven't aged, what exactly their abilities are. Are they vampires? Are they zombies? Are they demons? I don't know. But it's kind of cool. It's like they can almost fade in to smoke and just disappear as well. So we get to see our 2 main characters, Jackie and Daphne, and they're once again trying to figure out where all these clues are leading them and where they should go. Well, she gets a call from an anonymous source that she should be checking out this local open mic night. There's an individual there who might be able to shed some light on it. So they go to this weird open mic night, and outside they actually find a missing poster. And the poster is of the same leader of their cult, and we find out that her name was Allison Moore. So inside the club, Jackie's trying to read out all of the crowd and the situations around, while Daphne is trying to actually meet the manager of the club. And there's this weird transition where Jackie's talking to someone, and we get to see where this individual is almost using some sort of power over him. And then once he leaves, Jackie's basically terrified. So when Dorothy comes back to him, she's trying to tell him that it doesn't seem like anyone's running this club and that it's impossible to get any kind of information, blah, blah, blah. And he's telling her, you don't understand. I think that was Jimmy James, which, if you remember, Jimmy James is the rock star that all of these groupies were attached to in some way. They either disappeared at various different concerts that he was a part of, or they were just kind of following around his tour circuit. But it's believed that he's dead, so him popping up after all these years and still being young is kind of odd. Especially, is he the individual that all of these zombie, vampire, demon groupies are talking about? What exactly are his powers? What exactly is he doing to these young women, where some of them are actually becoming immortal and some of them are just being slaughtered? I want to know more. I'm interested. I gotta tell you, the art throughout is really strong. The story could be better. I wish they'd explain more. I wish it wouldn't be so up in the air as to what's going on. But throughout, I still think it's pretty good. So give me a like if you like this video. Comment below if you're reading this story and if you were as kind of out of the loop and lost as I was during certain parts of it. Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of our older videos we have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye!